Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of From BA to Broadway, your premier showbiz education podcast. You know who it is. It's me. It's Mr. Brennan Stefanik, your host, and I'm bringing you some general programming reminders. Folks, every Monday we are here with our main series, and every Friday we are here with our mini-series, In the Spotlight. And wow, would you look at that? Today is indeed Friday. I am not here alone. I could never do this alone. I, of course, am joined by our musical theater historian, Mr. Daniel J. Solly. Danny, what's going on?
How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing tonight? Hey, folks. We are, of course, joined by our live studio audience.
Yes.
Guys, stop.
Take your shirt
Guys,
off.
come on. It's already off. I'm already naked. What do you want from me?
So true.
I think we should all start today's episode with a moment of silence as they have announced the closure of Gypsy on Broadway, starring Audra McDonald.
How are you doing? You okay?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was going to close.
Okay.
I don't think that any production of Gypsy is not long for the world, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's not the most commercial show.
That's so fair.
And every production is fully built around the diva who's playing Rose. So usually, as I said last week, there has only been one replacement Rose in the history of the musical.
Yeah.
That was Linda Lavin in the 1989 revival when Tyne Daly left. I don't think anyone was under any illusion that this revival would outlast Audra.
Yeah.
But go see it. Go see it, folks.
Go see that
Go
show.
see it while you can.
Yeah.
I think we're also losing John Proctor. We're about to.
Oh.
I do believe that was a limited run.
Okay.
I don't think it was open-ended.
When does it end? Do you know?
It's coming up. I'm not sure.
Okay. I gotta get to see that. I gotta go.
Oh, you gotta highly recommend that one.
Sadie Sink just did her last performance, I believe.
She's no longer in it.
Ripperoni.
I think it was limited, and it's on like its second extension now.
Oh my god.
But there is, I forget what show. There is a show coming into that theater, so it's like Dunsies.
Heard
for this time. It's a tough time for new shows.
Hey, you know?
Boop just had its close.
We're about to also just get a new wave of
I know.
new
the new
stuff
season
for the
is
next
upon us in the next couple months. I don't know what else is closed recently, but a lot of the shows did close.
I mean, yeah, we got Boop, we got whatchamacallit,
Wow.
Smash. Wow.
Oh, I mean, Smash was a while ago, I think.
That one took me way too long.
Can't forget about Redwood.
Redwood, Dorian Gray, all this stuff.
You know, the Old Friends did just close. Although that was always a limited run.
Yeah.
But I never got to go see it.
I'm so sorry.
Quite sad about that one.
I did run into Gavin Lee in the elevator today.
Did you say hi?
Yeah.
And what'd he say?
He was just exiting as I was entering, and he said, "Hey," I said, "Hi."
And that was that?
Yes.
You were like, "Welcome to the family, bro."
Yes, I said,
"Bruh,
"Welcome to the Pride Lands."
we've been waiting for you."
Yes. So yeah, that was pretty neat.
I don't know if there's anything else I have to say. Any housekeeping?
Okay, great. I don't think there is any housekeeping.
Okay, today we're talking about a musical that I really love. It's such like a little chestnut. I call it a little chestnut of a musical.
Not a chestnut.
It's a chestnut.
Okay.
It's darling, beautiful score. We're
roasted
talking about
on that open fire.
Oh God. We are talking about The Secret Garden today.
The Secret Garden.
The Secret Garden, which I don't think you know.
I don't.
It is a musical based off of the 1911 novel The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett.
Okay.
The musical has script and lyrics by Marcia Norman with music by Lucy Simon.
Okay.
And so, The Secret Garden, the story is set in the early years of the 20th century. Mary Lennox is an English girl who was born and raised in India, who is orphaned by a cholera outbreak when she is 10 years old.
Oh.
So her entire family and everyone that she knows and loves dies right at the top of the show.
That's tough.
It's
pretty
my heart goes out to her.
Pretty tough.
She is then sent to Yorkshire, England, to live in the manor of her brooding Uncle Archibald.
Brooding.
He is a reclusive hunchback who has spent many years grieving the death of his wife, Lily. So the manor is mostly run by his brother, Dr. Neville Craven, who kind of calls the shots around the house.
Okay.
And he's a little sketchy. So Mary becomes friends with the house staff. There's a chambermaid, Martha, and her brother, Dickon, who, like, tends to the grounds. And she discovers that she has a cousin also living in the house around her age named Colin. Colin has been confined to his bed his whole life
Oh my God.
for fear that he will become a hunchback like his father. So he's kind of like, it's kind of like woo-woo medicine where they're like, this sickly child, and he's kind of okay.
I feel like that would just cause him to be at angles in which hunchbacking would be more likely.
Well, it was a long time ago. Thankfully,
I
we've
just
made
think
medical advancements.
The science of the eye and looking at it could have told you that. I don't know.
And so there is kind of this like ghost motif through the musical where we see all of the ghosts of the people, the family who has died, are kind of haunting all of these characters the whole show.
Okay.
And we watch as Mary kind of brings life back into the house, and she kind of brings life back into like Uncle Archibald and Colin, and she revitalizes this like secret hidden away garden that Lily used to love and tend for. And so we kind of watch her bring everyone and everything back to life around her.
Wow.
And that's The Secret Garden.
Beautiful.
And it is a really kind of heartwarming, lovely little show with an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous score. The musical debuted as a stage reading at Skidmore College in the summer of 1989, produced by Capitol Rep Theater.
Wow.
I've always saying we need more skids.
What? Did you write that in your notes to make
No,
that joke?
I thought of it right now.
Wow.
It's a fun word to say, Skidmore. I'm like, we all got to skid more.
Yeah, something like that.
we can take care of that in post, right, guys?
I can't believe that there's a last name Dickon and you chose to make the joke about Skidmore.
It's his first name.
Oh, rough.
Okay? Put some respect on his name.
Honestly, even worse.
Put some respect on
Fill
his
in
name.
the blank of his last name.
Before having the world premiere at the Wells Theater in Virginia. And this production featured a younger Victoria Clark as Martha.
Wow.
And so then the show premiered on Broadway at the St. James in April of 1991 and ran for about 3 years before it closed in 1994. Directed by Susan H. Schulman. The cast featured Daisy Egan as Mary, Mandy Patinkin as Archibald, the late great Rebecca Luker as Mary, Robert Westenberg as Dr. Neville Craven, our OG Cinderella's prince, obviously.
Oh, wow.
And John Cameron Mitchell as Dickon. John
Okay.
Cameron Mitchell is obviously the actor who wrote, starred, directed Hedwig and the Angry Inch,
Obviously.
the original Hedwig.
Yeah.
And we also had Alison Fraser as Martha. Daisy Egan, at 11, won the Tony Award for Best Featured Actress in a Musical, making her the youngest Tony winner to date.
Wow.
And it's actually so adorable if you go and watch her acceptance speech. It's like she gets up on the stage and the first thing that happens is the mic just lowers about 3 feet.
That's so funny.
She takes the statue and she's like a little adult. So
Yeah.
she's like crying and she's like, I'd like to thank my agents, and everyone just starts laughing.
Oh my God.
It's like the cutest video ever. And Mandy Patinkin has talked about the show where, I mean, he was kind of like the star. I mean, him and Rebecca Luker are like the stars who probably made the show happen. And he was like, I had another gig lined up, but they asked me to do Secret Garden. I wanted to do the show, so I signed on for like 3 months or whatever it was. And being in that show and having that little girl like run into my arms every night, like warmed my cold, dead heart. So he canceled his next gig and stayed for like an extra year. in the show.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's pretty special. And the show, I mean, it was on Broadway, and it kind of has had a big international life. We've had like several big Australian productions and several London productions, probably because it is like a British story.
Yeah.
It's quite popular over there. And it also has this like gigantic regional life. Like regional schools love to do the Secret Garden. It's kind of one of those that just like bounces around everywhere.
Yeah.
And we have never, ever been able to have a Broadway revival. Everyone has tried. There have been like 5 attempts at a Broadway revival, and nobody can get this show back to Broadway.
What do we think is the reason?
I don't know. I think it's just like a bit of a small show, and it's I don't know what the reason is. I don't know why we can't get it back on Broadway.
Circle in the square. Circle in the
It could
square.
be cute in the Circle in the Square. So there was a big DC production in 2017 where Daisy Egan actually came back to play Martha. That was supposed to come to Broadway. That was never materialized. There was a big 25th anniversary concert in 2016 starring Sidney Lucas, Ramin Karimloo, Sierra Boggess, Cheyenne Jackson, Ben Platt. I remember when that happened. That was like a huge concert with that cast was incredible. And then we had an LA production in 2018 directed by Warren Carlyle. And that one, again, featured Sierra. I think Sierra Boggess loves to play Lily because she's done it a lot.
Heard.
Sierra Boggess, Julia Lester came in to play Martha.
Oh, wow.
And that was the one where they were like, this production is going to Broadway.
Oh.
This is going to be our pre-Broadway it was at the, where was it? The Ahamsen? Yeah, Amundsen, you know that one? Amundsen Theater in LA.
No.
And it was so well received. Where is it? We haven't seen it anywhere. So it's tricky. No one can seem to get it back to Broadway. I don't quite know why, to be honest, but
no kidding.
Okay. Yeah.
Jeez.
And we've had some heavy hitters. I mean, everyone's played all of these parts at some point. Like Michael Arden played Dickon in a big production of it. Celia Keenan Bolger played Martha. We've had Max von Essen has been around. It's kind of similar to Les Mis, where it's if you've done a production of The Secret Garden, you are likely reused for a lot of the concerts of it and a lot of the regional productions of it. Yeah, I highly recommend you listen. It's a great soundtrack.
Okay.
It's kind of a I don't even know how I would describe the music. I would kind of put it in the same genre as Les Mis.
Okay.
Like a contemporary musical with a
classical feel,
it's from
classical
the 90s,
style.
but it has a very classical.
Yeah.
It's like Sierra Boggess and Rebecca Luker. The lead is a beautiful soprano with a Mandy Patinkin kind of a belt.
You know what? As soon as it's set in Europe, there's some form of classical feel.
Yeah, maybe that's why it has trouble because it's not. It's not Misspelt Your Face Off.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's actually my mom's favorite musical of all time.
Wow.
Kind of random.
Okay.
She saw it when on Broadway right when it opened, and she loved it so much. And this is not like my mom. She was like, I literally left the theater and went to the box office and bought tickets because I had to bring your father.
Wow.
And I think my dad was probably like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And she saw it twice, in the 90s when it first came out. She loved it so much.
Incredible.
And I did a production of it when I was a freshman. That was my freshman year of high school production.
Oh, wow.
And I'll never forget it. It was actually, as a teenager, I did a lot of theater as a teenager. I have two really good stories where you're like, what's going on here? So I was a freshman coming in, auditioned for it. And I was in callbacks for the part of Dickon, which I actually did get to play. And it was me versus a senior for the part. I was short king me versus the 6-foot-tall senior who probably had a mustache, just to differentiate how much more established he was than me.
We should mention that as of right now, Danny does have a mustache.
It's in beta testing, all right?
And you know what? The reviews are in, and they are good.
And it was a very cutthroat. I mean, I went to a public high school. Let's be very clear. Public high school drama club, but it was really cutthroat. We did not. This guy did not cast. It was a cast of 16 because that's what the Secret Garden calls for. He didn't accept one person over, and so he had both of us standing on the stage next to each other with the sides for Dickon. And he goes, "I'm just going to be straight up. One of you is going to play Dickon, and the other one is going to be in the ensemble. You need to prove to me that you deserve the part. Go." Is that not the craziest?
Was this a teacher or a student?
A teacher.
That's not healthy at all. That is not healthy.
The AP English teacher also directed the musicals and the plays at our school. And I mean, he's the reason that I do this now, probably, because he took it very seriously. He's like, this is a varsity sport. You are all athletes, and we will take this seriously.
Heard.
But how insane is that? How insane is that story?
Yeah.
And I will never forget literally being like,
wow.
Okay. And the other story,
He just punches you right in the face.
quite literally, we both were like, "Oh my god, this is crazy!"
And fight.
And then my other crazy story is Les Mis. Actually, this is a community theater production of Teen Les Mis.
Okay.
Let me just be so for real with you about what that was. And it was a theater that I had never done a show at. Like, I auditioned just because I wanted to do Les Mis.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I don't know any of these people. I don't know this director. So I was just I was like the random kid who just was there for the show. And I think there was like 3 of us called back for Marius, 4 girls called back for Cosette, and they were having us do like joint callback, like all together in the room. The callback starts. Again, teen production, community theater of Les Mis. We're all like early high school kids.
Yes.
The first thing they had those girls do was the high note at the end of One Day More.
Oh my god.
They're like, all right, we're going to do like the last 6 measures of One Day More, do the high note. 2 of the girls like didn't do so great, didn't sound great. And they said, great, thank you guys for coming in. You 2 are done for the day. You can leave. The rest, we need to stay and do more things. And one of the girls literally, like, it was over in 5 minutes. And she was like, I'm so sorry. My mom can't pick me up for another 30 minutes. Can I just sit in here and wait for her? And they were like, sure.
That's devastating.
It's another moment where I will never forget sitting in that fucking folding chair being like,
oh my
where
god.
the hell am I? Where am I?
Mom, you need to get here sooner, Mom.
like even at the age of like, what was I, 15 maybe?
Yeah.
I was like, can you just let them do, like, even if you know that they're not getting the part, just let them sing A Heart Full of Love or whatever it is we were doing. Like, how crazy do you have to be to do that to teenagers? Oh,
very crazy.
I will never. Those are my 2 craziest. To this day, I have worked professional contracts.
Yeah.
To this day, those are my 2 craziest audition stories.
Wow.
And they both happened like maybe a year apart when I was in high school doing, things for fun.
Woof.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Some teachers out there they just need to step down from that position.
We gotta like chill out a little bit. I will say, I love The Secret Garden. That is a show. It's not really done in New York, unfortunately. And when it is done in New York, it's like an anniversary concert with the likes of Ben Platt playing Dickon.
Of course.
But that is a show I would kill to do.
Do we have any secret gem songs that we're trying to put in our books?
Yes. I think a lot of the songs have become popular standalone songs because they are quite beautiful. But like Martha's song "Hold On" is like kind of like the standard of that for any mezzo soprano beltress.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, beautiful song.
Hey mezzos, we see you.
It's like Martha and Dickon are like the young mezzo and tenor.
Gotcha.
So it's like Dickon's song "Wick" and Martha's song "Hold On" are kind of like 2 ones that I think are quite book heavy, book popular. There's some really great soprano stuff if you want to take a look in that score for the Lily material. Or if you've got your classic Mandy Patinkin vibrato, sing some of his stuff.
Heard.
So there is some good material in there if you're looking to work on stuff. And it's a broad spectrum of age and voice type. So it's a good score for that.
Great.
To work on stuff. And, if you're a parent who wants to shoehorn their kid into show business, like Mary Lennox, great part for a little girl.
Gotcha.
Colin, great part for a little boy. Highly recommend.
There you go, child actors.
Child actors.
Get on that.
Get on that now.
The regional market is yours.
Yeah, you got to spank your kid and say, belt higher, belt higher.
No.
On the pitch, you little bitch.
Not via spanking. Oh my God.
I need you to cry.
Oh God. I can never let you have a child.
It's like sometimes you're like, wow, I'm so mad my mom didn't let me be like a child actor. But then other times I'm like, yeah, that was good. That was good. Good parent choice to be like, no, we're just going to be normal.
I wouldn't have been able to do that.
What do you mean?
The stakes would have been way too high for me.
Like in terms of what?
Like getting certain parts and stuff like that.
Like you just would have had your heart broken?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And my parents are the kind of parents who would be like, what's up? Why is he not?
What do you mean? Would they be stage parents?
Probably not to the extreme, but like enough.
Uh-huh. I think I auditioned for like, I never worked professionally as a kid, but I auditioned for like a couple professional gigs.
Yeah.
Never got them. I did a lot of like intensives. I would do like the city intensives, which is like, I guess kind of intense, but not like, I wasn't a professional.
It's in the name.
I wasn't a professional actor kid.
Yeah.
But I remember one time also I was doing this, like, I don't even remember what it was, some intensive with like, kids acting, and I did a monologue. And I remember I don't know if I think it might have been like a child agent came to see us, and he was like, yeah, stick to theater, kid. You're not made for film and television.
Whoa.
And maybe I internalized that more than I thought I did.
Yeah. Ripperoni.
Unpacking trauma. This is why we should leave kids in public schools and outside of rehearsal rooms.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, I really believe that.
Oh. Well,
but yeah.
Anything else for our Secret Garden extravaganza?
I think it could be a really beautiful production in the Circle in the Square Theater.
Yeah.
Although it is kind of big. Like it won scenic design, and the whole scenic design of the original show was like these huge Victorian, because it's it was like it's set in a manor house, like this huge Victorian like pop-up book is essentially what the design was of the original production.
Interesting.
And I know people were like coming out of the ceiling and whatever.
Oh, wow.
And stuff. And oh my God, how did I forget to say this? Who made their Broadway debut as a replacement in the Secret Garden on Broadway?
You're asking me?
Mm-hmm.
Zac Efron.
No, it would have been cool though. Let's end it there.
Okay, great.
Audra McDonald.
Oh, wow.
That was her Broadway debut.
Well, there you go.
And in like an ensemble part. Just like replacement. So
love.
You too can go from ensemble to Mama Rose.
Yeah. There we go.
Well, maybe not you, or me.
What is that supposed to mean? You don't think I could bring something new and fresh to the part?
I'll cancel
I'm
you.
jaded.
I'll cancel you.
I'm jaded. I could do it.
I'll make a burner account. I'm like, oh, another cis white male taking parts away from women over a certain age. Ugh.
That's just rude.
And then I'll buy a MAGA cap, play a competing production, and win the Tony over you.
Oh my God, that's fucked. That's fucked.
We'll recreate the year 2025. It's just 60.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Love
Could
that.
be fun. And then we'll still be roommates, and I'll come home at the end of the night with my Tony.
We're still gonna be roommates?
Probably.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We're never finding love, I guess. Oh God. Well. Oh well. We got nothing if we don't got each other. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to do a lightning round. Can everyone pressure Brennan to do a lightning round?
You want to do a get to know you lightning round right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pull up the questions.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do an assortment from all the different ones.
I think the people deserve to know what
a
I'm
little
about.
bit more about you.
Yeah, what I'm about. What makes me tick.
Okay, here's your get to know you speed round.
All right, here we go.
You ready for this?
I'm a little nervous.
Best kind of bagel.
Everything.
Horse or no horse?
Does anyone still wear a horse?
Best flavor of potato chip.
Salt and vinegar.
Oreos, regular or double stuff?
Double stuff.
Moon landing, fake or real?
In my heart of hearts, real, but I could be convinced.
Okay, pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
A favorite pop culture franchise?
It's my gut. This is not my answer, but like the picture of Dorian Gray was the first thing to like come into my mind.
Yes, my favorite pop culture.
Just because we were talking about it before, but I was like, the picture of Dorian Gray.
Your actual answer is probably Friends.
Is that a franchise?
Sure.
Okay.
It's pop culture.
Or Jurassic Park.
Oh my God, yes. Just
or Star Wars.
Best state of matter?
Gaseous.
Best season?
Fall, winter.
Best seasoning?
Ooh, everything but the bagel, but only on specific things.
Okay, there we go.
Gotta be careful with it.
Great job.
That was kind of fun.
Listen, I got some good ones in there.
I like it.
I just have a continuing list that any time in the day, if I think of something fun, I'll write it down.
Okay.
Yep. Well, there you go. I hope everyone got to know Danny a little bit better.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to bed and watch The Picture of Dorian Gray now.
Lovely.
It's a great movie from 1920.
Yeah.
Angela Lansbury's film debut. She was like 17.
Wow. Okay.
I know quite a bit about it.
Well, you're a big fan of the franchise.
It's my favorite franchise.
Oh, dear God.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Okay, folks, get out there, go listen to The Secret Garden, go see it at your local regional or high school production.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a certain show you want to hear us talk about, you can let us know by finding us over on the Patreon. That is patreon.com/BA to Broadway. All of our principal tier Patreon members get to choose the shows that we talk about every week, so get on over there. As always, you can find us on most social media platforms at BA to Broadway. You can find me at Brennan Stefanik.
You can find me at The Sauls.
You can also find me on season 3 of The Gilded Age every Sunday night at 9 p.m. on HBO or HBO Max.
Just want to send a congrats to Brennan's coworker, Carrie Coon, on her recent Emmy nomination.
Yes, shout out to Carrie.
So deserved. I hope she brings that statue home with her.
Would love that.
Baby.
Put it right on that Russell House mantle.
Oh my God. She'll be like, no, she'll be like, Andrew, dust the Emmy, and you're like, yes, madam. And then you get $1,000 in your own trailer.
I say, what is that?
They're like, cut extra, don't say anything.
Shit, damn. Okay, folks. Until next week. Bye. From BA to Broadway is created, produced, and edited by Brennan Stefanik, music by Dylan Kaufman, and cover art by Jordan Vongsithi.